Welcome to English Odyssey. Today we begin our journey into the life of Vladimir Putin, one of the most influential and controversial leaders of our time. Our story starts in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg, where Putin was born on October 7, 1952. This city, steeped in history and culture, was still recovering from the devastation of World War II. The war had left deep scars on the city and its people, and life was far from easy for the Putin family. Putin's parents, Maria Ivanovna Putina and Vladimir Spiridonovich Putin, were simple, hard-working people. His father was a factory worker who had been severely injured during the war, and his mother worked various jobs to make ends meet. The family lived in a communal apartment, a shared living space where multiple families coexisted in cramped conditions. Imagine a single kitchen and bathroom shared by several families. This was the reality of Putin's childhood. Life in a communal apartment was challenging. Privacy was a luxury, and daily routines often involved waiting in line for basic necessities. The kitchen was always bustling with activity as families took turns cooking meals. The smell of different foods filled the air, blending into a unique aroma that became a part of Putin's early memories. Despite the hardships, the Putin family never complained. They were resilient, a trait that young Vladimir would inherit and carry with him throughout his life. Putin's childhood was also marked by tragedy. He was the youngest of 3 children, but his 2 older brothers died before he was born. One brother passed away in infancy, and the other died during the siege of Leningrad, a brutal 872-day blockade by Nazi forces that claimed the lives of over 1 million people. This loss left a profound impact on Putin's parents, who poured all their love and hopes into their surviving son. As a child, Putin was small and skinny, which made him an easy target for bullies. He often found himself in fights, but instead of backing down, he decided to stand up for himself. At the age of 12, he began training in judo, a Japanese martial art that emphasizes discipline, respect, and self-control. This decision would prove to be a turning point in his life. Judo became more than just a sport for Putin. It was a way of life. He trained tirelessly, pushing himself to become stronger and more disciplined. Over time, he earned a black belt and even competed in local tournaments. The lessons he learned on the mat, patience, perseverance, and the ability to stay calm under pressure would later serve him well in his political career. While other children dreamed of becoming doctors or teachers, Putin had a unique ambition. He wanted to be a spy. He was fascinated by stories of the KGB, the Soviet Union's powerful intelligence agency. The idea of working in secrecy, gathering intelligence, and protecting his country appealed to him. This dream would shape his future in ways he could never have imagined. To achieve his goal, Putin focused on his studies. He wasn't the top student in his class, but he worked hard to improve. He also learned German, a skill that would later prove invaluable in his career. His determination and discipline set him apart from his peers, and it wasn't long before he caught the attention of his teachers and professors. After completing high school, Putin enrolled at Leningrad State University, one of the most prestigious institutions in the Soviet Union. He studied law, a field that would provide a solid foundation for his future career in the KGB. At university, Putin was quiet and reserved, but his sharp mind and strong work ethic earned him the respect of his professors. In 1975, Putin graduated from Leningrad State University with a degree in law. His dream of joining the KGB was finally within reach. He applied to the agency and was accepted. marking the beginning of a new chapter in his life. For a boy from a humble background, this was a monumental achievement. Putin's early years in the KGB were spent in Leningrad, where he underwent rigorous training. He learned the art of espionage, intelligence gathering, and counterintelligence. His dedication and skills quickly earned him a reputation as a competent and reliable officer. In 1985, Putin was assigned to East Germany, a country then under Soviet influence. This assignment would prove to be a pivotal moment in his career. In East Germany, Putin worked undercover, gathering intelligence and building networks. He perfected his German language skills and gained valuable experience in international diplomacy. After leaving the KGB, Putin began working at Leningrad State University, where he had studied. He then joined the administration of Anatoly Sobchak, the mayor of St. Petersburg. This was his first step into politics, and he quickly gained a reputation for being efficient, loyal, and calm under pressure. Putin's ability to solve problems and stay composed in tough situations caught the attention of higher-ups in Moscow. In 1996, he moved to the capital to work in the Russian government. In 1999, Boris Yeltsin appointed Putin as prime minister. Later that year, Yeltsin resigned, making Putin the acting president of Russia. Putin's leadership style was firm and decisive. He focused on rebuilding Russia's economy, modernizing its military, and restoring national pride. Putin's first term was marked by significant changes. He tackled corruption, strengthened the economy, and positioned Russia as a global power. However, his leadership has also been controversial, with critics accusing him of authoritarianism and limiting freedom of speech. Putin's ability to adapt and strategize has kept him in power for over 2 decades. He has built strong alliances, invested in technology, and focused on national pride. Vladimir Putin's journey is a story of resilience, determination, and vision. From a small apartment in Leningrad to the global stage, his life reminds us that greatness is not about where you start, but how far you're willing to go. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support helps us bring more inspiring stories to life. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of English Odyssey.